I can't even go to the UK to fight that person. Everybody else, Kamaru Usman recently said, I should be more like Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns has never been a champion. He's just won his first big fight to put him in a top 5. I should never be like that individual. Everybody has my name in their mouth because they see me as a fighter that can either get them to the title or had a bad night in the office against Kamaru Usman. Colby Covington doesn't want to fight me. He's declined to fight 5 times. I'm moving forward. Kamaru Usman didn't want to fight me. He said he was eating too many cookies because he knew I wasn't on that night. He had the best fight of his life, and even me at my worst, he still couldn't finish me. So with that said, I'm not running for anybody. I'll fight anybody, anytime, anywhere. I'm the greatest welterweight of all time. Nobody in the division is close to me at 50%, at 60%, 70%, whatever percentage. I know like Usman loves percentages. But at the end of the day, I've showed up when it was time to show up. I'm the one that knocked out Koscheck when nobody has knocked him out like that. Conor didn't want to fight me. Bisping didn't want to fight me. George didn't want to fight me. Diaz didn't want to fight me. Nate or Nick. So everybody all of a sudden want to say they want to fight me. But to be honest, don't nobody want to fucking fight me right now. I can guarantee you that. If anybody get in the octagon with me right now, it's going to be attempted murder in the octagon. I'm so disrespected. I feel so discounted. And I feel like people think because I lost a fight, I don't believe in ring rust. I came back after 18 months of not fighting and knocked out Robbie Lawler as the fastest, most dominant. That's a dominant performance. Somebody that was on the top of the food chain. Crazy fight with Rory. Crazy fight with Carlos Condit. Back-to-back close fights with Johnny Hendricks, who came close to beating GSP. That's who I took out. He didn't punch me one time. Darren Till didn't land one punch. Wonderboy Thompson, who's a complete G, by the way, one of the toughest training camps I've ever had. I had to fight him twice. Name me one person in the welterweight division that can fight somebody like that. That's an extremely difficult, complex Rubik's Cube and beat that person twice. Nobody. So, on top of that, I wrote the book on how to beat Damian Maia. I tenderized Darren Till for Masvidal. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you can call it what you want, but nobody can take away from what I've done. And anytime I speak truth, automatically I'm complaining. Or automatically I'm whining. Automatically I'm choosing fights. I've said yes to every single fighter they offer me. So anybody underneath the comments saying, fight this person, fight that person, you should fight him, you scared to fight him. I've accepted every last one of those guys. And most of them all cap. When I say everyone, there's been 0 people in a welterweight division that I've said no to. 0. Burns, Leon, Kobe, Usman, all of those guys. The answer's been yes. Now, each one got a different price tag. Some of them are no-name fighters that are tough matchups, that a very, very risky fight that only I lose. If I beat them, I'm supposed to beat them. If they're competitive with me, they're going to get clout for being competitive, not me for defeating them. The pressure's on me to finish, to dominate, to starch every last one of them. That's the only way I'm going to get credit. Only way I'm going to get credit. And I don't complain about the Usman fight. I don't make all these excuses. I can run down you a list of things that was taking place in my life at that moment. But guess what? He came up, he showed up, he executed, he stayed focused, and he beat me. So all I can do is earn my key back to show that that wasn't me that night, to show that I am the best welterweight. When George St. Pierre lost to Matt Serra, he didn't complain about how he got clipped with a lucky shot or how he was partying or how he wasn't taking Matt Serra seriously. No, he came back and beat Koscheck. He put himself back in position. So my fight selection is to put me back in position. If me taking a fight against anybody puts them in position and not me, it doesn't make a lot of sense for me. You got to give me a bag. You got to put a heavy bag on their head. If it puts me in position, let's fucking get it. Colby Covington wants $2 to $5 million to fight me. He's never made that in his entire career collectively. All fights added, multiplied by 2. But he's so fucking terrified to fight me. He's asking for the UFC for $5 million to fight me. Because he know if he asks for that amount of money, they're going to say no. He knows that. So he can come back and tell you guys, oh, I accepted the fight. It's in the UFC's hands. You want to get paid a butt hair less than Conor? Fuck out of here. Leon Edwards, oh, why am I not calling you a... Nobody even knows you, brother. Nobody. I got to introduce you to your own country. Nobody even knows you. If it wasn't for me going back and forth with you a little bit on Instagram, you gained 10,000 followers from that. You should be thanking me. You were at 50,000 followers before you got into it with me. Now you at 60 plus. I should want to fight fucking Israel Adesanya. I've been in the division for a long time. And after you go back and you get it cracking and you fucking stomp your division, you should be looking at going up. Because it's about being the best in the world. If it come down to a street fight, I'm not going to be like, oh, you weigh 15 more pounds than me. No, motherfucker, we going to get it on. So I should want to fight Israel. But I'm not saying I need 2 years to build up to it and do all this other stuff. I'm willing to fight anybody, any place, anytime. Now, if you want to be real clear, ask the UFC. The portrait can be painted whatever brushstroke you want to do. But when it comes down to facts, Tyron, would you fight him? Yes. This is the ticket. Tyron, would you fight this person? Yes. This is the ticket. Tyron, would you fight this chump? Yes. I almost do that one for free. That's been a common denominator. So you guys can believe what you want, but one thing I can always do, I can look in the mirror and I can say when it came down to it and they needed me to step up, I stepped up. When they needed me to come forth and take out the toughest motherfucker in front of me, I did it. When everybody was scared, nobody was asking to fight Carlos Condit when he was number 1. I came up as a number 10 guy and I took him out. Facts. Nobody was looking to fill in these placements for Dong Young Kim. He's off 2 or 3 knockouts, spinning back elbows and looking fucking devastating. I stepped up on 2 weeks' notice for that fight. I fought Damian Maia on 3 weeks' notice. And I still completed fights with injuries. Broke my fucking foot against Kelvin Gastelum, first kick of the fight. Tore my fucking labrum, first uppercut with Damian Maia. And it's not, oh, you look so tough. No, I won. I had to go to plan B, sometimes plan C, to make sure I maintain the throne. So I'm in the gym right now, training my ass off. Because guess what? When you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And everybody think it's sweet right now. Everybody all cap. Everybody talking. Everybody got my name in their mouth like a you know what. But ain't nobody got a pen in their hand signing a contract. And that's facts. Yes, I've done judo. I did a judo tour in 2000. Went to Russia, competed in wrestling and judo. So yes, I've done judo. I'm not gonna leave it behind because I gotta make sure I do what I need to do in my division. I gotta go back there. I gotta get the belt back. I gotta beat some people that have been chomping at the bit, that's been talking the shit. Now they're gonna have to back it up. They gotta get locked in there with me. So once I do that, for sure. If you guys want to see this fight, it's all about what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see this fight, you fucking right, they're going to make the fight happen. But you guys got to want to see it. And the only way you guys are going to want to see it if I go and smoke this division. If I go and completely, utterly destroy the welterweight division. Got to do that. Of course they're going to make that fight happen. I would, but I'm not going to be calling guys out. I'm not going to be... That takes my value down. I'm not going to be yelling and screaming about fighting nobody no more. So those days for me are over with. You know what I mean? The cookie going to crumble the way it's going to crumble. When they put somebody in front of me, they're going to get hurt. So, yeah, would I fight them? Yes. I'm not going to ask that. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Love you. Thank you for the support. What makes fighters fear you? I don't know if it's the fear of them. I know you're trying to be funny with the rap shit, but I don't know if they're fear, but it's a risk and reward. To get in there and fight me, to take a loss to me, puts them back. And it's going to be very difficult to beat me. And they talking all this shit, they're going to have to live up to it. Z-O-U, I see somebody say M-I-Z. So that's what it is. I don't think they're fearful of fighting me, but if you lose in our organization, it takes you back. It takes you back to the point where you got to regain, get back to the drawing board. And now they want to make a lot of money. If Kobe Covington gets stomped like a motherfucking roach on the floor by me and squished, and I smear his fucking head in the ground, then guess what? He's going to get knocked to the end of the line. So he's trying to make enough money that if he get bumped, he can maybe even retire off the bag. So that's what that is about. I love you too, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the support. Yeah, I'm a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I started grappling first. Jiu-Jitsu was the first thing I did. So I started doing that in 2005. So